You motherfuckers know who I am. I'm Tonkatsu Sinclair. I don't have time for my usual intro right now. We got bigger fish on our hands. I come to you with a matter of paramount importance. I just had the greatest idea I've ever had. Granted, I haven't had many, but this is absolutely the best one. And not only is it gonna make us rich, it's gonna save the world. So listen up and don't meet anyone about this, okay? Just keep it between the 9,000 of us. Now, if you're a jelly-brained, contemptible dumbass like me, you probably get all your news from those little sidebars on Twitter. And for the past week, one story has been dominating my feed. The great tendie shortage is coming. According to these articles, so many chickens have died from COVID that there's not enough to make tendies anymore. I thought, man, there's no way. This has to be some kind of bogus sensationalism or something. So I Googled it, and to my shock, I found out it was true. Many highly reputable news sources such as Mashed, Barstool Sports, and Baller Alert have put out articles in the past few days, so you know it's the big facts. Yeah, this shit is like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming, and if we don't start preparing now, we're gonna be very disappointed with the ending. Oh god, did you hear that? It sounds like Absolute Unit just found out. Look, nobody panic, okay? Katsu's got you, alright? Just shut the fuck up and let me quarterback this shit. Not only are we gonna have tendies to spare, we're gonna make out with bandits. I don't get that phrase, by the way. I mean, I guess if you make out with the bandit, he'll steal something for you, whatever. That makes sense, I suppose. You can be like, hey, baby, I'll give you a smooch and you can grab the titty if you gank that new Cuisinart for me. Don't make out with them till after he steals it, though. He's a bandit. If you give him the good stuff first, he's just gonna take off. Yeah, see? That's why I make the big bucks, you dumb fucks. Anyway, stop distracting me. Look, I know a tendie shortage sounds like a bad thing, but if we play this right, it's gonna be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, the first step of the plan is we gotta buy all the tendies we can. Now, I withdrew my savings, maxed all my credit cards, and closed out my 401k. And all of that went into tendies and freezers. So I've done my part. But if this is gonna work, y'all gotta do the same. What do you think I mean, like next week or something? Go, motherfucker, go before someone else gets them. Buy all the tendies you can. Hit up KFC, Popeyes, Applebee's, all of them. Get the frozen ones at Safeway and Costco. Make sure you invest in a variety of tendies. Don't put all your money in one brand like a fucking idiot. Diversify your shit. Go, do it. I'll wait here. I got important stuff to catch up on anyway. What the fuck? Why won't it? Me. 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 Oh, wait, I get it. Did you know that a harpy eagle has a wingspan of over 6 feet? That's bananas. Man, when they say hot singles in your area, they're using that term pretty liberally. Like, that's a 3-hour drive right there. I'm not doing that. Alright, you back? Okay, good. Okay, phase 1 is underway. Now, this is a complex plan, but just bear with me, cause it's gonna be worth it. We're gonna start a tendie scalping ring. That's right. The tendie shortage hits, and we control a massive portion of the supply, and then we sell them off to the tendie-starved masses for hugely inflated prices. And that brings us to phase 2. Good boy points. Now everyone knows the only way to buy tendies is with good boy points. But where do good boy points come from? How are they generated? That's right, by being a good boy. If you're a good boy, mommy will give them to you. Many famous scientists, such as Albert Einstein, have tried to figure out exactly how mommies make good boy points, but the results have been inconclusive. If you want to see a very advanced application of the good boy point system, look at England. Good boy points, or GBP, is actually their official currency. Now, over there they call them pounds, partly because they're contrarians and they gotta come up with a different word for everything, but also because back in the olden days, like back when money was worth way more money, one good boy point bought you a pound of chicken tendies. Crazy, right? Now you may be wondering, Katsu, how is this possible? What mom could make enough good boy points for an entire country? Who could do that? The Queen. Yeah, now you're getting it. That's why England has a queen. She's like a powerful supermom who makes good boy points at such an accelerated rate that she can actually supply a whole nation. And just like a normal mom, every week she meets with each citizen to decide if they've been a good boy and then awards them points accordingly. But that's just the thing, my friends. She can only give them to you if you've been a good boy. But what's gonna happen when that tendie shortage hits, eh? That's right. There's gonna be a lot of angry boys. A lot of boys are gonna be acting not so good, you feel me? And then, when they can't afford our overpriced tendies, they're gonna start kicking up an even bigger fuss, which means they won't be getting any more points. Not only are we gonna be raking in the good boy points by controlling the tendie supply, we're gonna be reducing the amount of points that go into circulation. We'll be acquiring a huge amount of the world's strongest currency and increasing its value at the same time. Yeah. That's right. Some people play chess. Some people play 3D chess. Some people even play 4D chess. But me, I'm playing 10D chess over here. Now, most countries, like the good old US of A or my homeland of Japan, they're gonna make it through the tendie shortage, but England's gonna be devastated because good boy points is their only currency. By the time the shortage is over, their country's gonna be in ruins, and not even the Queen's gonna be able to make them fast enough to restabilize the economy. She's gonna have to cut a deal with the world's largest holder of good boy points. Us. And what do? What deal do we cut? We buy Scotland. She gets 1/4 of our good boy points, and I'm willing to negotiate up to 1/3, but don't tell her that. And we get Scotland. You might be confused, but don't worry. I will destroy your confusion with facts and logic. So, if you didn't know, there's this whole cluster of countries over here full of people who speak American but with silly accents. It's called the UK. It consists of England and these 3 countries which England has k-uked. Hence the name. Anyway, that big one right there is Scotland. You probably heard of it because of that one guy, Count Dracula. Remember that guy? His dog became a Nazi and he had to put it down. That shit was all over YouTube. It was really sad. If you don't know the story, there's an awesome biopic about it starring Gary Oldman and Neo from The Matrix. But yeah, that guy is from Scotland. Anyway, we buy that shit, kick out everyone except the guys that make the beer, and bam, we form an anime nation state. One nation, under Miyazaki, indefensible, with Weeberian fan subs for them all. And this is where we get to the end game, my friends. As president, supreme dictator, and CEO of Tonkatsu, I will use our vast wealth to bring together a team of the world's greatest scientists. What for, you ask? Not to make weapons, we can buy the weapons. Not to solve world hunger, we'll deal with that later. Not to research disease, because I already know the cure for all that ails you. I'm bringing the 2D to your D. I'm bringing the hentais to yous guys. I'm bringing the waifus to lifeu. That's right, boys. I'm making waifus real, and not just for us, but for everyone around the globe, because that's how you really solve all the world's problems. Disease? You can't catch no diseases from anime women unless you call a big fat boner a disease, and it sure ain't. War? Nobody's gonna want to fight wars. They're gonna be too busy banging their waifus. Hunger? Won't be no hunger. You'll have all the pussy you can eat. That's a joke. Don't think about it too hard. But seriously, once waifus are real, we could just make a bunch of torus. Bam! Infinite tail meat for everyone. It's delicious. So that's the plan. Scalp tendies, buy Scotland, create an anime paradise, make waifus real, and achieve world peace. Not bad for something that came out of this old noggin, am I right? If we follow the plan, it's airtight, so don't fuck it up. Buy those tendies, freeze them, and wait for further instruction. I'll let you know when we're entering phase 2. It might be a rough road, we might have to make a few sacrifices, but if you want to make an omelet, you gotta pop a few cherries, you know what I mean? Anyway, remember, it's our little secret. See you next time. Me, That's our national anthem.